My mama stopped working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 minus one Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Come on, fellas.
Here we go. 180! One, Omaha. General West.
Shoot. Slam. Check. Switch it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
21. Here we go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
True.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check. Check 43.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Snead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
Now Jackson throwing again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. If you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Wait. Hey, Haywood.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the call. Watch
2.
This is Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
57, Mike 57.
I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Get ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, Ingram. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Jackson on first down towards the end zone for Brown, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. Trying to improvise. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting bit.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
21.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Go.
Football.
Hey, gun.
57 to Mike.
11.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping. 49. Check 49. Chance.
I got you.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
Hey, gun. 21.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
12. 21. I got this.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout.
Here we go.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
11. Hey, Alpha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch twist.
Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And a Raven first down.
Jackson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On second down now, it's Ingram, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mostert. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Slam. Check.
Hey, gun.
Tight dog.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On On first down, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, it's Coleman. So he got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
57 the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 36 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We got this.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 48 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
48. Gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I got this. 11. 36. Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Line 36. Hey, here we go.
12, fellas, here we go.
Got 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie. I got this.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Garoppolo to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Clock.
Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my the win.